And one of those matchups here about to start in Anacoco tonight, as it'll be Ethan Pritchard, Graydon Reese, Landon Tinsley, Caleb Taylor, Tanner Dowden for the Indians in all white. And winning the tap is Hicks, and it goes to Braden Doyle. And now Tristan Black with the basketball. It's Doyle, Black, Merchant, Kaufman, and Kane Hagan, who lit it up there early last game against Elizabeth.
Kane Hagan had a phenomenal game.
He did. I
think he had a 20 ball, if I'm not mistaken.
I think he had, he was double figures in the first half. Working it around the corner, or around the perimeter. They'll get it to Kaufman. Kaufman actually had a nice start out there for the Pirates as well. In the All Blacks with the green and gold accents down the stripe, down the side. Numerals in green and the lettering, and then trimmed in gold. That's for Anacoco, the home whites. Purple numerals and lettering trimmed in gold with the purple and gold stripe down the side. Again, it's hard. It's going to be hard working down there in the painted area. Look at the length on display for Anacoco. They will grind this game out. Derek, I'm not sure how it wants to go. We talked Coach Standifer, and he said Hicks wants to get out and run, but Anacoco is fine with just stopping this thing into the half court and making you work for every chance you get here. Doyle knifes in, penetrates and kicks it out to Hagan in the corner near us. Hicks going from left to right on your radio dial. They've been in the half court here to start us. Minute, 10 seconds in, they still have it. Merchant shoots over a double, no good, and Dowden pulls down the rebound. Yeah, it's going to be tough getting down with that length. And it'll be Caleb Taylor to work it around here for the Indians. Yeah, this one could be one of those rock fights as well. And you're still by Kaufman over there. They'll get it down to Tinsley.
Now, this is one of the games where it's true definition of iron sharpen iron.
That's it. And now a steal. They were trying to get it to Tinsley in the post. In the hands of Addison Kaufman, it goes. Kaufman gets it to Doyle. Doyle penetrates, kicks it out. Hagan catches you three from the wing.
And that's how we start the game.
Yep, that's exactly what happened last week. Hagan got off to a hot start. And I think that's the thing that Hicks wants to do is not let Anacoco just kind of slow the game down. They want to get out and run, and they start out with a 3-0 lead. And now Pritchard with it to Taylor. Back to Pritchard. Pritchard going baseline. He'll float one up over the defender. No good. Kaufman pulls down the rebound. Tristan Black with it now. Black going to work on Pritchard. Kaufman with it. To Doyle. 2 minutes gone here. 2.5 minutes gone here in the quarter. Doyle working on Pritchard. Again, good defense here by Anacoco. They were able to work it around and get a couple of chances at it. Hagan got the three. So Doyle will pull it back and reset. Here comes the screen from Tristan Black. Doyle with it. Yeah, kind of a zone look there for Anacoco. They're just going to make you try to shoot it out from deep.
Just a 2-3, simple 2-3.
They'll work it around. Hagan catches shoot in the corner, and that one just off the front iron short. Good look, though, and Pritchard pulls down the rebound. Tinsley gets it up ahead to Graydon Reese. He'll skip it over to Taylor. Taylor penetrates in, and Hagan with the body didn't rotate over. Just a little late on the rotation, and Kane will pick up his first. He'll get it into Tinsley. He'll get it out to Pritchard for three from the wing. It's good, and we're tied. Ethan Pritchard knocks down the three, and 4:42 to play. It's 3-3. Doyle with it, working around the perimeter to Kaufman. Kaufman back to Doyle. He's guarded there by Pritchard. Knifes in. On the baseline, they go to Kaufman, and that one might have been partially blocked by Tinsley and Reese, and into the hands of Taylor it goes. Caleb up ahead to Pritchard. He'll step into another three. That one rattles halfway down and out. Tinsley fighting for the board, and into the hands of Doyle it goes. Doyle giving up some size down there, gets the rebound. Up ahead quickly to Tristan Black. Black, little elbow jumper, and that one rims out. Kaufman tried to tap it, gets it to himself. He'll go back up with it, put it off the window and in. Addison Kaufman, nice job on the offensive glass, working hard, and Hicks retakes the lead. It's 5-3. 4 minutes to play in the quarter. Reese down on the block to Dowden. He'll flip one up. Turnaround jumper is good. Easy bucket there for Tanner Dowden, and it's 5-5. Kaufman with it. To Merchant, now to Doyle. A good pace of this one so far. Hagan in the corner, trying to save it from going out, and he'll get it back to Kaufman. 3.5 to play in quarter number one. Doyle walks it over near Black, and now they'll give it to Merchant. Back to Doyle. Trying to break down this zone. Doyle steps into a three off the front iron, no good. Yeah, again, that's another thing. You're going to get frustrated. You may just put a shot up. Not a bad look there. And now into the hands of Tinsley it goes. He'll skip it into the corner to Pritchard, to Taylor. Back to Dowden. He gets doubled. That one tipped and stolen away. Doyle has it now. Doyle back to Hagan. Hagan, extra pass into the corner. Black for three. That one halfway down and out. And the rebound pulled down by Dowden and Kaufman. And the jump ball possession arrow gives it to the Indians. We have our first sub. It's going to be Luke Thompson checking in. For Dowden. Dowden working hard. He'll take a seat. A much-deserved break there. Under 3 minutes to play here in our opening quarter. It's 5-5. Caleb Taylor walks it in. And he'll look to operate. He'll get it to Thompson. Thompson to Pritchard. Back to Taylor. Caleb has Tristan Black out above the three-point line. Now Graydon Reese bounces it down to Tinsley. And he tells his defender to get in the weight room there. And Landon Tinsley puts it in off the window. I believe that was Micah Merchant that had to peel himself off the hardwood, but no foul, as referee said might have been a little embellishment trying to force the charge. Extra pass to Kaufman, now back to Hagan. 7-5 Anacoco leads. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to play in the quarter. Hagan cut off by a double. Extra pass to Merchant. Catch and shoot three. That one off to the right, no good, and Tinsley pulls down the board. Another decent look. Anacoco with the lead, 7-5. Tinsley skips it over to Taylor. He's wide open. Catch and shoot three. That one off the front iron, no good. And the rebound pulled down by the Pirates. Doyle knifes through. He gets it over to Kaufman. He'll shoot a three. That one off the back iron, no good. Tinsley rebounds. A couple of empty trips there, but some good looks for the Pirates. Graydon Reese thought about a three. Now he'll step in, pull up from the mid-range. No good. Tap out by Tinsley right back to Taylor. Pritchard's three. That one off the front iron, no good. Scramble for it. That one kicked, and it'll be last touch by Black. I think Black was the one that might have kicked it out.
Yeah.
And Coach Tinsley ready to go back to the bench. Dowden checks in, and Luke Thompson checks out. So we've seen both teams, I think, kind of exert so much energy on defense. They've been able to put one in. It's 7-5 with 90 seconds to play in the quarter. Taylor to Pritchard. And trying to go down there to Tinsley, stolen by Kaufman. Kaufman will wait a little bit for some reinforcements. He gives it over to Doyle. An extra kick pass into the corner to Black. Black gets through a couple of defenders. Knifes in, shot no good, and the long rebound out to Merchant. Good hustle there by Micah to keep it alive. We'll get it back to Tristan Black. He sees the double. Kane Hagan, a little head fake three. Now he'll pull it back and reset. 1 minute to play in the opening quarter. It's Anacoco 7, Hicks 5. Hagan trying to bounce it to Tristan Black. He does. Extra pass to Doyle. He's at the three-point line now. A little mid-range pull-up. That one off the front iron, no good. And Tinsley had it. Hit the top of the backboard, but he'll get it back from Pritchard. Tinsley skips it up ahead to Taylor. Oh, tried to no-look it down there to Dowden. It was stolen for the moment. Dowden still with it. Scramble for it. Everybody hits
Taylor
it
Black
back.
just took it from him.
Yeah, he just ripped it out of his hands there. Kaufman, a little crossover, gives him some space. Spins on Tinsley. Shot up. Oh, what a tough finish from Addison Kaufman. Oh, my goodness. That was a high degree of difficulty through the contact. Tinsley closed out, too. Not much better you could do on defense there.
That's something that you can't really work on. That's just pure instincts. With 12 seconds left in the first quarter, looked like Anacoco will try to take for the last shot.
Taylor with it. He'll call Tinsley out. 5 seconds. They'll get it back to Taylor. Taylor knifes in. A little pull-up just inside the three, off the window, and in at the horn. That one just inside, the free throw line, off the window and in. And that ends quarter number one. 9-7, Indians lead it over the Pirates. It's the road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Dale Peterson, pharmacist, and the staff at Rosepine Family Pharmacy are proud supporters of the Road to the Championships. Rosepine Family Pharmacy knows that the combination of academics and athletics help young people become well-adjusted citizens. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call 337-462-0177. Serving the community since 1985, choose your hometown pharmacy to fill your prescription needs.
Are you paying your bank to hold your money? If so, it's time to make the switch to a bank with totally free checking. Sabine State Bank offers free checking with no fees, no minimum balance, no balance requirements, no analysis fees, and we still include check images in your statements without a fee. There is even a free small business account. If you really want free checking, stop by one of our convenient 45 locations. Sabine State Bank. Our goal, your future success. Member FDIC.
So Caleb Taylor's shot off the window closed out the opening quarter and gave Anacoco a 9-7 lead as we prepare to start the second. It'll be Hicks basketball. Braden Doyle with it at midcourt, going from left to right on your radio dial. Sean, Larken, Derrick Lee, Michael back in studio. Pleasure you to join us. We'll go to Kaufman under the basket. Nice pass and finish. Addison Kaufman now with 6 points. He had 4 in that opening quarter. That's 2 tough finishes there at the rim for Addison.
Good words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, 9-9. First quarter summary, pretty much a rock fight, back and forth, maximizing possessions, and now a steal by Merchant. He's got numbers. We'll see if he takes it himself, loses it, but he'll pull it back out smartly. Kaufman with it. Now Doyle. Doyle swings it to Hagan. Hagan extra pass to Tristan Black. And it's a travel. He was trying to split through that double team of Dowden and Tinsley. And Landon did a good job to force that turnover. Back to Anacoco it goes. I think possessions are going to be paramount to maximize your possessions.
And Landon Goodwin getting his first action tonight for the Indians.
Landon checking in. Seen him the last few years. Yeah, look, I think you've got to maximize the possessions because either one of these teams want to get the lead. And Tinsley working it around. They'll get it to Landon for 3. That one misses everything right into the hands of Doyle. It goes. Coach Tinsley not happy with that one, but a good look nonetheless. Kaufman looking to take over here. He'll pull it back out. He's doubled by Pritchard and Goodwin. And back to Doyle it goes. Kaufman gets an extra pass to Tristan Black, and that is sent out the door by Dowden. Close out block quickly there by Tanner. That's another thing. You want to get the shots up, but you look out on the floor, Derek. There's some length on the floor for Anacoco. I'll throw it into the backcourt to Doyle. 9-9, minute and a half gone here in quarter number 2. If you're joining us late, Lady Pirates won game 1 by 37-36.
Yeah, what was a crazy, last 2 minutes.
Yeah, just a frantic closeout to game 1. And this one so far, 9-9. Doyle shoots high over the defender. Clearly affected that shot. Tristan Black tried to save it in, but he saved it right to Pritchard. Hagan nearly takes his lunch money and ties it up. Possession arrow stay with Anacoco. Yeah, you saw that shot by Doyle there. He had to get it over the defender, and that one nearly hit the rafters. So, again, both teams played pretty good defense out on the perimeter. Pritchard with it. Everybody leaves Dowden, and Dowden
just couldn't finish.
Yeah, tried to go up, maybe dunked that one, and Goodwin comes out of there with it. So, empty triple voided. Anacoco have another chance at it. Pritchard catch and shoot, wide open 3. That one rattles out. Tinsley taps it right back to Pritchard. Extra possession again. Taylor back to Pritchard. They'll go down to Tinsley on the block. Shoots over the defender, count the basket and the foul. And Kaufman picks up his first. Landon Tinsley going to work.
And he's looking for the 3-point play.
Tinsley, just a freshman.
He's going to be a problem in 3 years.
Absolutely. And that one too strong off the back iron. Landon has 4 points, 11-9. Anacoco leads. Yeah, he was here a couple of years ago with Coach Tinsley. As a 7th grader, he was getting some run on the floor. Merchant, a little turnaround J, short. Dowden closed out nicely there. So a chance for Anacoco to go up a couple of possessions. It's been back and forth since the opening tip. 5:20 to play in the half. Caleb Taylor with it. Tristan Black guards him. They'll get it to Pritchard. Trying to go down to Tinsley. He didn't have good position. That's a turnover that Coach Tinsley's not going to like as it gets into the hands of Merchant. Back to the bench he goes. Cash Peak will check in at the next dead ball. Now it's Doyle working on Pritchard. He'll get it to Hagan. To Kaufman in the corner. They'll skip it to Tristan Black. Hagan bounces it down to Kaufman on the block. Some more embellishing there, and the reverse layup is good by Addison Kaufman. Yeah, you can tell the ref's looking right at it. And he shook his head no. Caleb Taylor trying to coax the charge there. A little bit of embellishing, or as everyone calls it, a little bit of flopping going on. The ref wouldn't have it. Tied at 11. 4.5 to play in the first half.
And you can tell by this game that both teams are evenly matched as Tyler Black.
Absolutely, as Tristan Black gets the steal.
I'm sorry.
Kaufman back with it. Yeah, look, like I said, neither one of these teams, it feels like, wants to get behind 2 possessions. Kane Hagan, they'll rotate it around the perimeter. He'll no look at the Black. Black knifes in, gets the man up, the defender up.
Let's step through.
Yeah, easy pass at the man. He gets the man up. That man down there, I believe, was Dowden. He got to jump through, and now Dowden's in the front court. They'll give it back to Pritchard. So Hicks has the lead.
And Coach Tinsley is confused why Dowden just stood there at the elbow.
I don't know why he didn't just go up with it. At worst, it's, you got a shot contest. Could get fouled. They'll skip it to Tinsley. A little free throw jumper, but he leaves it off for Dowden, who's hacked under the basket.
And there's the foul that he was looking for.
I think they're going to get Hagan there.
I'm pretty sure he came in flying.
And that's the guilty party. Kane Hagan's second. Well, yeah, look. I think Tinsley could have took that free throw jumper right there, but a good extra pass. And now Dowden heads to the free throw line to try to tie it back up. 13-11 Hicks.
A couple subs for Hicks and Anacoco.
Looks like Reese checking back in. Dowden's first free throw off the front, no good.
And Slade
Merchant checking in. And you'll have Cash Peak checking in for the first time here for Coach Tinsley and the Indians. Goodwin out. Goodwin. Some good burn in there.
Goodwin's Pritchard is out.
So Dowden will have another free throw. And down goes 1 of 2, and Luke Thompson will check in for him. 13-12 with 3:40 to play in quarter number 1. Or in the half, sorry. We are flying by. Back in the zone look here. Doyle going around the screen, gets it over to Slade Merchant. He's hounded there by Tinsley. Back to Kaufman. Kaufman's had a good first half here. He's got 8 in the first half. Back to Doyle. Doyle a little bit more active tonight as well. Working it around the perimeter to Black. Black starts to knife through and has it poked away by Taylor, still loose. And Black gets it over to Doyle. Diving in there was Reese. Back to Kaufman. He sees the double. Peek out on him. Slade hits the deck down there. Not sure what happened. No whistle. I think he just tripped. Micah Merchant over into that far corner by the student section. He'll get it back to Slade. Back up to Tristan Black. 2:48 to play in the half. 13-12, Pirates lead.
And in this 2-3 zone, you're really just trying to look for just any type of shot.
As flashing under the basket is Slade Merchant. They don't look his way. Yeah, that would have been a tough shot to get through the hands of 4 or 5 Anacoco players down there. Black runs the baseline. Gets to Kaufman. Catch and shoot 3 is short. Skying for the board is Tinsley. Yeah, look, they are going to make you work for possessions, and you just got to be patient. They get a good look, but it was short, and now Anacoco can take the lead here with 2:15 to play in the half. Taylor with it.
And it looks like
Tinsley's got position down there. Instead, they go to Thompson, and it skips through his hands a little too high there, but yet I think Tinsley had some position on that block with the smaller defender. And now it's going to be Ethan Charrier to check in.
Well, I was saying that Hicks is going with a 1-1-3 type of zone just to keep the big bodies out the paint.
Still a zone look here for the Indians on defense. Black and Doyle trying to break it down here. They'll run Kaufman over the middle. Back to Tristan Black. He sees the double. Back to Doyle. 1:50 to play in the half. 13-12. The Pirates lead by 1. Again, just patiently working it around to see if you can get a good look. Doyle, extra pass to Kaufman. He goes baseline. Steps through, had it poked away to Taylor. Good no call by the refs as Tinsley got his hands in there. Now Caleb into the front court for the Indians.
Tinsley.
Taylor with it, sees Doyle flash.
And
pass from Drayton Reese. Pritchard back in and Dowden back in. Reese and Thompson out. Yeah, that one trying to be a no-look pass into nobody, actually. The Hicks cheerleader is probably the closest to it.
Hagan checks in.
He's back in. A couple of fouls early. So he's set for a minute. 70 seconds to play in the half. 13-12. Hicks leads. Hagan runs the baseline, back door. They go Kaufman. He lost it on the way up, but he gets his own rebound. That was a nice little play design there. Kind of lulled us to sleep. I wasn't expecting the back door, and Tinsley gets it up to Taylor.
50 seconds left in this half.
Looked like Kaufman lost it on the way up on the lob because he had it.
But Dowden did meet him at the rim already. So it would have been a tough shot for him anyway.
Probably was maybe anticipating. And we'll see with 35 seconds to play in the half if this is the last possession of the half. Anacoco could take the lead here with the basket. 13-12. They'll get it to Peak. Peak knifes in. Puts up a floater off the window high, and it rolls out. Kaufman with a rebound with 9 seconds to play. Or 15 seconds to play. Sorry. I've got the bars right in front of me.
I'm barely making it myself. 10 seconds.
Now there's 10 seconds to play. Tristan Black guarded by Pritchard.
Try to break the trap.
He gets doubled. Kane Hagan with it. Loses it. Puts up a shot. And that one is good. Oh, my God. He had a couple of seconds left to spare. But Kane Hagan at the buzzer knocks it down. And that one gives Hicks a 4-point lead at the break. 16-12. He definitely could hear the student section counting down about 2 seconds early. And he pulls up, gathers, and just throws up a prayer at the buzzer. High degree of difficulty, but Kane Hagan gives the Pirates a lead at the break, 16-12. Again, what a shot. We will take a break, tally up the totals, come back and assess what was a good back-and-forth first half, ending for the Kane Hagan buzzer beater from 3. 16-12, Pirates lead the Indians. It's a road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Jackson Hewitt makes taxes feel like a yacht rock song.
Breeze, give me my biggest tax refund, please. You, me, and a lifetime accuracy guarantee.
And now get $100 just to try Jackson Hewitt. Does your tax person do that?
Say goodbye to that no guarantee tax guy.
Ready to sail through tax season? Go to Jackson Hewitt and you'll be
Reeling in the refund.
Limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com.
Answer the call. Become an EMT in 12 weeks. Acadian Ambulance and the National EMS Academy are looking for dedicated people just like you to join their upcoming EMT class. With convenient hybrid training, you can become a certified medic and start saving lives. EMT positions are open right here in central Louisiana and across our 4-state service area. This isn't just a job, it's a calling. Seats are limited, so don't wait. Visit becomeamedic.com to get started. That's becomeamedic.com.
Where can you find gas, groceries, hardware, and feed? Anacoco Mercantile. That's where. Hungry for some delicious home cooking? Grab a fabulous plate lunch served Monday through Friday. Call today to see what's on the menu. 337-238-0611. Or grab a tasty Hunts Brothers pizza. Anacoco Mercantile is a proud supporter of Anacoco High School Athletics. Come visit them at 1678 Front Street, Anacoco. Go Indians!
Great food, great drinks, and a great time? You're sure to find all that and maybe more at Double D Steakhouse in DeRidder. Open daily at 11 a.m. They're ready to serve you juicy burgers, delicious chicken dishes, and cut daily certified Angus beef steaks, all cooked over a mesquite grill. Complement your entree with a loaded baked potato, some steamed veggies, or any of their many side selections. Watch your favorite sports teams on one of their mini TVs while enjoying an ice-cold draft beer or one of their many popular drink specials. Double D Steakhouse, located on Highway 171 in DeRidder, for great food, great drinks, and a great time.
Hello, this is Sheriff Sam Kraft. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office is committed to protecting and serving all citizens of Vernon Parish. Senior citizens need our protection and our watchful eyes. Adult taxpayers deserve law and order, and our youth need encouragement and support in order to succeed. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office will continue to work with area law enforcement agencies to provide a safe and wholesome environment for all of our families. We are proud to serve Vernon Parish and to call it home.
Healthcare is so important. That's why choosing the right pharmacy is just as important as seeing the right doctor. You want someone who treats you and your family just like family. Thrifty Way Pharmacy right here in Leesville is just that place. Thrifty Way Pharmacy is locally owned and operated by a caring and knowledgeable staff that will treat you and your family just like family. Thrifty Way cares for our community. Come home. Come to Thrifty Way Pharmacy. Thrifty Way Health Mart, caring for you and about you. Thrifty Way, your hometown choice.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent David Heyman is your go-to agent in Leesville for service you deserve at the price you want. So try combining home and auto today. State Farm agent David Heyman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 337-239-9999 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to underwriting requirements.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Let the Rethink Title Company work for you. Have a commercial real estate transaction? We can do that too. With over 35 years experience as a full-service real estate title company, we strive to provide personal attention and efficient results throughout the entire settlement process, giving peace of mind. Give us a call at 337-404-4060 or stop by our office at 116 East Lula Street in Leesville. The team at Rethink Title are proud supporters of our area students and athletes and wish the best of luck on their future endeavors.
KVVP Leesville, DeRitter, Fort Polk, today's country 105.7.
Dale Peterson, pharmacist, and the staff at Rosepine Family Pharmacy are proud supporters of the Road to the Championships. Rosepine Family Pharmacy knows that the combination of academics and athletics help young people become well-adjusted citizens. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call 337-462-0177. Serving the community since 1985, choose your hometown pharmacy to fill your prescription needs.
Are you paying your bank to hold your money? If so, it's time to make the switch to a bank with totally free checking. Sabine State Bank offers free checking with no fees, no minimum balance, no balance requirements, no analysis fees, and we still include check images in your statements without a fee. There is even a free small business account. If you really want free checking, stop by one of our convenient 45 locations. Sabine State Bank. Our goal, your future success. Member FDIC.
Jackson Hewitt makes taxes feel like a yacht rock song.
April breeze, give me my biggest tax refund, please. You, me, and a lifetime accuracy guarantee.
And now get $100 just to try Jackson Hewitt. Does your tax person do that?
Say goodbye to that no guarantee tax guy.
Ready to sail through tax season? Go to Jackson Hewitt and you'll be... Limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com.
Answer the call. Become an EMT in 12 weeks. Acadian Ambulance and the National EMS Academy are looking for dedicated people just like you to join their upcoming EMT class. With convenient hybrid training, you can become a certified medic and start saving lives. EMT positions are open right here in central Louisiana and across our 4-state service area. This isn't just a job, it's a calling. Seats are limited, so don't wait. Visit becomeamedic.com to get started. That's becomeamedic.com.
Where can you find gas, groceries, hardware, and feed? Anacoco Mercantile. That's where. Hungry for some delicious home cooking? Grab a fabulous plate lunch served Monday through Friday. Call today to see what's on the menu. 337-238-0611. Or grab a tasty Hunts Brothers pizza. Anacoco Mercantile is a proud supporter of Anacoco High School Athletics. Come visit them at 1678 Front Street, Anacoco. Go Indians!
The best steakhouse in Leesville, you may ask? Why, that would be the Wagon Master Steakhouse, of course. Cut fresh daily certified Angus beef sirloins, ribeyes, fillets, and so much more. Tender, juicy steaks, chicken, burgers, or even some fried fish. With all the selections on their kid menus, even the pickiest little cowpoke in your family will have their taste buds satisfied. Enjoy one of their many ice-cold draft beer selections. Watch the game while chowing down on one of their delicious appetizers like a tumbleweed or some bacon-wrapped shrimp. Open daily at 11 a.m. Sure hope to see y'all soon at Wagon Master Steakhouse in Leesville.
Halftime here at Anacoco, where the visiting Hicks Pirates lead the Indians in the battle of two top 5 teams in Class B. Hicks with 2 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions. They lead at 16-12. Anacoco missing both of their extra points. I'm just kidding. But again, a low-scoring game. But even though the score is low, there's been plenty going on here, Derek, in this one so far.
A lot of missed passes, turnovers, a lot of resilience on the offensive side of the ball because they're spending so much energy on defense that the shots really not falling.
Leaving some shots when you do get good looks. And look, looks are going to be hard to come by as, again, Anacoco's been using that 2-3 zone. Hicks is trying to work it around to get the best look they can. They knocked down some early shots. But, again, none more impressive than the shot Kane Hagan hit at the buzzer. Yes. Look, he had about 8 seconds left when the ball was kind of initiated. But credit to the Anacoco student section, counting down, starting to count early, made him force it up. Unfortunately for them, he drilled it. I mean, it was a turn. He said it looked like something Luka would do with triple team, turning around into the corner, shot it all over the defenders and knocked it down at the buzzer, and that gave them a 16-12 lead. Again, a two-possession cushion if you look at it like that, because we've said it. You know, when you watch, these teams are back and forth. It feels like the team that gets up a couple of possessions may win this thing just because it's so hard to get a good look and get 2 stops and 2 scores consecutively. But, again, the Pirates coming out of the first half with the lead 16-12, and it was Addison Kaufman with 8, Kane Hagan with 6, Tristan Black with 2, and that's the scoring. A little bit different than the last time we saw Hicks play last Thursday. Anacoco make you do that, though. The problem is they scored 3 points in that second quarter, did the Indians. 4 points from Landon Tinsley, 3 apiece from Ethan Pritchard and Tanner Dowden. Caleb Taylor with a bucket as well. That bucket closed out the first quarter. But look, if you're Anacoco, you're going to have to start putting it in the basket. If you're Hicks, you can play this the way you do. And like we said, as long as you don't get outscored by 5 in the second half, you're going to win. But, if you're Anacoco, you said it when we were off air, too many turnovers, trying to get into the offense, forcing some passes down low.
Not taking open shots.
Yeah.
Like there was a play down here.
Yeah, with Dowden.
Dowden had.
They broke the press, and he didn't shoot it.
He just sit there.
He didn't attack. Instead, he passed it back out. And look, I think that ended up in no points there for the Indians. But as we start the second half here, they're going to have to at least outscore Hicks by 5 if they want to win the rest of the way. But the Pirates in control as we get ready. It'll be Braden Doyle going from right to left on your radio dial.
Still scoreless in this game.
Yeah, there's a lot of people scoreless. Not
and
Kaufman. Addison Kaufman, the first into double figures as he puts it in off the window. I'm going to say there's a lot of guys who haven't put it in, but scoring has been tough to come by, but now it is a 6-point lead with possession there to start us out of the locker room by Coach Stanford and the Pirates.
And there's a foul, and that's probably on Hagan.
That's his third.
And let's get the official call, and that was.
So Hagan has 3, Kaufman has 1, and that's it. Anacoco doesn't have a foul. That's another thing. They're
playing pretty clean.
Yeah, the flow of that first half was really good. Again, both of these teams. And, these aren't fouls. These are fouls kind of scrambling for the rebound and jumping past. Like it's not
fouls.
Yeah, it's not hand check foul. So I like the pace. I think it's been called good. Everybody's kind of playing within the game. So
there's a little wet spot on the floor that's trying to clean up.
I was wondering what that delay was, but I see it now.
But the thing about it is that the fouls are coming from trying to go behind the person's blind spot.
Yeah,
and just poke the ball out.
Again, trying to do a little bit extra. It'll be Tinsley to Braden Reese. Tinsley cuts, and he'll put one up just inside the free throw line and knock it down. Got it to rattle down off the window, and Tinsley with 6 points, 18-14. Hicks now leads.
2 in each quarter.
Doyle with it, operating in the front court.
Doyle to Black. Black back to Doyle. Back to Black.
Here comes the back in Black, like AC/DC. Merchant skip pass over to Doyle. He saved it going out of bounds over there. That was kind of a risky pass. Coach Stanford didn't like it. He was shaking his head already. He said, no need. Just work it around.
Especially if you're going to try to get it over Tinsley.
Yeah, look, that's a high degree of difficulty. And then Dowden down there as well, down in that zone. On the back end, they'll get it over to Tristan Black, guarded by Pritchard. Back to Micah Merchant. Back to Tristan Black. Kaufman pops out. Tinsley guards him. Another thing, if you could try to pull Landon Tinsley or Dowden out of that. Now Black gets in as it poked away. That was Graydon Reese. It just stuck his hands up and knocked it away. And now back to Caleb Taylor with the Indians trailing by 4. Minute and a half gone here in the second half.
And Hicks is going to try to go back to their 1-1-3. He's going to try to just keep both Dowden and
Kaufman gets the steal. He's into the front court with Tinsley. Still with it. He'll take him on to the basket. Good job by Landon not to foul. And the rebound pulled down by Pritchard. Anacoco dodges a bullet off the turnover. Yeah, look, Kaufman just kind of waited for his moment and jumped into the passing lane. He had a 2-on-1, but I think he did the right thing to try to maybe coax Tinsley into the foul. Good defense there. It's Landon with it now to Caleb Taylor. Dowden's down on the block. They've got Kaufman and Merchant trying to double him.
And Hagan just try to just roam
They'll get it to Pritchard, now to Tinsley at the elbow. He'll shoot it over a couple of defenders, and Landon starting to percolate here in the third quarter, and that coaxes a timeout. And we'll take it with them. 18-16, Hicks leads. 5:35 left to play in the third. It's a road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Hello, this is Sheriff Sam Craft. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office is committed to protecting and serving all citizens of Vernon Parish. Senior citizens need our protection and our watchful eyes. Adult taxpayers deserve law and order, and our youth need encouragement and support in order to succeed. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office will continue to work with area law enforcement agencies to provide a safe and wholesome environment for all of our families. We are proud to serve Vernon Parish and to call it home.
Back here out of the timeout, and Tinsley with a smooth jumper over a couple of defenders. He's got all four for the Indians here in the third. It may be the Landon Tinsley show here as Anacoco trails 18-16.
I mean, Landon Tinsley about about 6'3", 6'4".
Oh, and that off the window spin move by Kaufman nearly goes.
Oh, and a back tap from Merchant. Back to Doyle. Back to Kaufman.
Kaufman extra pass over to the corner to Merchant. Trying to get it to Doyle. That one's stolen away.
Yeah. Once again, Merchant trying to go with that Jose Alvarado move.
Yeah, that was a steal there, a little too much. Now Taylor looks at the down under the basket. Smooth assist from Caleb Taylor to Tanner Dowden, and that took the timeout. Coach Standiford just shaking his head. Turnovers. It's tied at 18. We'll keep it right here. As again, 5 minutes left in the third. We said it. Maximize possessions. You can't give them away. And
minimize turnovers.
That's it. And back-to-back turnovers leads to the tie game now. And again, just some carelessness with the basketball on the Hicks end, as both coaches just wanted to rip their hair out every time they see an errant pass. And that timeout was solely to just calm down the Pirates as out of the timeout now. Again, tied at 18 with 5 minutes to play in the quarter. It'll be Doyle to walk it into the front court. Tied at 18. Pirates took a 16-12 lead into the locker room. And then a couple of baskets out of the locker room. And this is first time we've been tied in a while.
I'm pretty sure it says.
Just early in the first. And again, another turnover as Hagan was trying to collapse the double team and kick it out. And Tinsley just stuck his hand out there and got the steal. They'll go back to down on the block. And that one by Kaufman is sent off the backboard, and he controls the rebound. Good job not to foul right there under the basket as well by Addison Kaufman. And now Hicks back into the front court.
And Dowden has to be a little bit more aggressive with that.
Yeah, that was again, just kind of go through it a little bit. Just finish it strong at the rim. But a credit to Kaufman on the block, and he got the rebound. Hagan working it to Doyle. Doyle to Tristan Black. Doyle back to Black. Extra pass to the corner to Kaufman. Working on Graydon Reese. I'll swing it back the other way now. Tristan Black with a lot of space. Knives in, had it ripped away. Caleb Taylor throws it the outlet, and it's turned over by Merchant, and Coach Tinsley is not happy. Yeah, that was just kind of an errant throw, just trying to get it out into the front court, but Merchant pulls down the ball before he could get to Caleb's teammate there. 18-18, 3.5 to play in the third. Hagan thought about a three, now get it to Doyle. Doyle back over to Hagan on the wing. They'll skip one to Tristan Black. Yeah, that's a high degree of difficulty there through all the white jerseys. Doyle penetrates, kicks, Hagan for three. That one off the front iron short, and Dowden pulls down the rebound. Jim's eerily quiet. I think everybody just kind of holding their breath with every single possession. Everyone feels bigger than the other. Again, battle of two top teams in Class B. Anacoco ranked second at the moment. Hicks ranked fifth. Again, trying to hang up in there and hold serve with the rest of Class B. Laxine, Zawali up there at the top. They're working around. Pritchard, he'll line up a three. That one off the front iron, no good. Long rebound out to Tristan Black. Black's got Hagan to his right. Still has it. Tries to wrap it around Taylor. Taylor gets the steal, and then he is fouled. And if that's on Hagan, that is his fourth. So something to monitor here. Hagan just 6 points. But he did hit that big three there at the half. And Coach Dannifer will put him on the bench with 2:35 to play in the third. We'll mark that down. Caleb Taylor with it, tied at 18. Again, for a game that's been low scoring, there's been a lot of back and forth and some good action. It's just not, it's not stall ball. It's just working it around, trying to find your best shot. Now Tinsley with it. He'll go baseline, put up a floater, and Tinsley, that's, again, got to make some tough ones, too. He's got 6 in the quarter. He's into double figures. Merchant pounded there. He gives it up to Tristan Black. Little free throw jumper is good. That's got a high degree of difficulty with it as well. And Black has 4 points, 20 all, with 1:52 to play in the quarter. Taylor nearly traveled. They missed that one. They'll skip it to Tinsley. Extra pass to Pritchard in the far corner. Back to Landon as he'll reset with Caleb Taylor. Yeah, Caleb might have shuffled his feet there at midcourt before he got that pass off. Pritchard down to Dowden on the baseline. He'll skip it back up top to Taylor, who catches. 90 seconds to play in quarter number 3, tied at 20. Tinsley with it now. He's been the guy here in the third. Pritchard gets it to Dowden. Back out to Taylor. Tinsley thought about a three. Now he'll knife in, penetrate, kick. Taylor's three from the wing is off the front iron. No good. Right to Pritchard on the offensive rebound. They'll get it to Tinsley in the far corner over there by the students. Pritchard going baseline. He's cut off by Slade Merchant. Get it to Caleb Taylor, who keeps it alive. He'll bounce it over to Graydon Reese. Reese knifes in, kicks it back out. Extra pass to Tinsley. Another extra pass. Pritchard, good look in the corner for 3. That one too strong. Tinsley pulls down another offensive rebound. And then that one poked away, but right to Dowden. Dowden will get it back out. Back to Pritchard. Tinsley's calling for it down low. He's got Doyle on his hip. And they'll reset it here. 25 seconds to play in the third. 20-20.
30 seconds.
30 seconds to play. Dowden.
And that's an offensive foul.
And good job there by Merchant to slip in. And Micah Merchant hits the deck, and Tanner Dowden. That is the first foul
for Anacoco.
Either player from Anacoco, any player that has touched the floor. But again, not many on the Hicks side. Just Addison Kaufman with 1, and then Hagan obviously with 4, but nobody else.
But the thing is, Anacoco has played 8 guys in the past.
Yeah, they've had 8 on the floor. Just Slade Merchant and Ethan Sherry got in, I think, for a minute there. So it's been 8-7. But again, you don't have to really play many. And now Hagan comes back in. So he sits just for about 2 minutes, but for offensive purposes here.
We see where we're going with this. Just to see if they can get the last shot.
Yeah, and he hit one going into the locker room. Merchant with it. He'll get it over the line. Kaufman with it. Hagan's in the corner set up. They're going away from him for the moment. 10 seconds left in the third. This will be the final shot here, barring a turnover. Doyle splits a double. He penetrates in. Elbow jumper over the defender is good. He shot it over Dowden with 1 second to play. Good if it goes. Oh, and off the back board and out. And that ends the third quarter. A tough shot there, but Doyle beats the buzzer, and Hicks leads it 22-20 as we head to the final 8 minutes. It's been a good one. It's the road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Healthcare is so important. That's why choosing the right pharmacy is just as important as seeing the right doctor. You want someone who treats you and your family just like family. Thrifty Way Pharmacy right here in Leesville is just that place. Thrifty Way Pharmacy is locally owned and operated by a caring and knowledgeable staff that will treat you and your family just like family. Thrifty Way cares for our community. Come home. Come to Thrifty Way Pharmacy. Thrifty Way Health Mart, caring for you and about you. Thrifty Way, your hometown choice.
Anacoco wins the third 8-6, but the shot by Braden Doyle right before the buzzer. Again, a high degree of difficulty shooting it over the taller defender, Tanner Dowden. That goes in and gives the Pirates the 22-20 lead as we head to the final 8. That was a 6-point quarter from Landon Tinsley. He led the way for the Indians. He's got 10. Him and Kaufman are the only players in double figures. And it'll be Caleb Taylor and the Indians with the basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. Yeah, this has been as good as advertised. Dowden with it on the baseline. Slade Merchant in. Tristan Black, Braden Doyle, Micah Merchant, and Addison Kaufman. For the Indians, it's Caleb Taylor, Ethan Pritchard, Landon Tinsley, Graydon Reese, and Dowden. Dowden trying to get position there on Merchant. They'll look away. Good job down there by Micah to keep him out of the paint. Pritchard catch and shoot three for the lead. He's got it. Ethan Pritchard's first make since the first basket of the game. And Anacoco has the lead. It's a big shot there. Pritchard, and he's had some good looks. Hadn't knocked one down since the first points for the Indians. Tristan Black knifes in. He'll kick it out to Micah Merchant. Merchant guarded there by Taylor. Taylor pulls out deeper on him and makes him give it up to Doyle. Doyle back to Merchant. They'll go Kaufman on the baseline. He's doubled. They'll pass it to Black for three. It's good. Tristan Black knocks one down with the defender closing out. He's got 7 points. Nice pass on the baseline there to get it to him. And it's 25-23. Hicks retakes the lead. Back and forth we go. Tinsley has it at the elbow, has it stripped on the way up by Merchant into the hands of Kaufman. He'll slow it down, and now he'll penetrate in, kick it out. Doyle, catch and shoot three. That one off the back iron. The Hicks bench was ready to erupt. That one hit the top of the goal set up there, the foundation, and out of bounds. It'll go back to Anacoco. They dodge a bullet there because, again, the turnover, trying to get quick points off of the turnover, and a good look there, but unable to cash it in. Again, the Hicks bench was ready to tear the roof off. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. 25-23. They'll skip it to Tinsley at the top of the key. He's got Tristan Black on him. He'll go the other way to Taylor. Landon's had a nice third quarter. Now Graydon Reese steps in with the screener, and you can credit the assist to Luke Thompson as he shielded the defender off and let Graydon Reese knock down the three to give Anacoco the lead, 26-25. Kind of shielded the defender from closing out there, and Graydon just stepped into it, knocked it down. So offense starting to pick up here in the fourth quarter. Slade Merchant to Kaufman. Kaufman doubled over there, and
that's a push.
Yeah, we've got a whistle and a foul. They make it Graydon Reese. To the Reese or Thompson. So they were both in there on the double. And that's a good job there by Kaufman not to panic and try to throw it off the defender as they were a little too tight in his cylinder there. Couldn't let him operate. Now it's Doyle with it. Indians lead at 26-25. 5.5 to play in the ball game. Been a good one. It's been as good as advertised here. Again, the gym, you can hear a pin drop. Everybody just kind of hanging on with each possession.
Even then, the players are still having trouble hearing their coaches call plays.
Payne Hagan with it. Back to Doyle. Tristan Black. Back to Doyle at the top, trying to break this zone down. They'll get it to Kaufman in the corner. Kaufman pops out. They'll get it back to Tristan Black, guarded by Taylor. Taylor back to Doyle. Kaufman pops out on the other side now. He brings Tinsley out of the middle and trying to space the floor a little bit as well. They'll get it back to Micah Merchant. Merchant back to Kaufman at the top. He'll go to Black on the wing. Kaufman back to Merchant. 4.5 to play in the ball game. Kaufman with it. He goes to work. Steps inside. Now he pulls it back out. Nearly turns it over. Taylor with some good defense on him. That one deflected and into the hands of Doyle, so no harm done for the moment. Kaufman with it now. Again, great defense by Taylor on the ball. And he makes him give it up to Doyle again. They'll skip it to Black. Over to Kaufman. Catch and shoot three in the corner. That one's short. Long rebound out to Merchant. He saves it and knocks it off of Taylor, but Taylor keeps it in bounds. Back to the Indians it goes. Taylor looking to go coast to coast. He'll kick it out. Reese, catch and shoot three is off the mark. Rebound tapped out, and that's going to be last touch by Hicks as Hagan.
It rolled off his shoulder.
Yeah, Hagan thought
it
was touched by Anacoco, and he just kind of let everybody go, and he was hoping to get the team rebound. But it'll stay with the Indians, who lead by one halfway through the fourth quarter, 26-25. Tinsley with it now. Taylor penetrates, knifes in. Pritchard had it deflected by Kaufman. It'll stay with the Indians here.
$3:50 left to go on the floor.
Down, hops off the bench. He'll come in at the next dead ball. They'll get it into Tinsley. Back to Taylor. Taylor back to Tinsley, over to Graydon Reese, who hit a big shot there
and try to hit that inside of Thompson.
Yeah, Thompson has to get it back out, back to Tinsley, and Coach Tinsley doesn't like what he sees. He'll call the timeout. We'll take it with him. 3.5 to play in the ball game. Anacoco 26, Hicks 25. It's the road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent David Heyman is your go-to agent in Leesville for service you deserve at the price you want. So try combining home and auto today. State Farm agent David Heyman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 337-239-9999 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to underwriting requirements.
Back here at Anacoco, Coach Tinsley didn't really like the offense there as he calls timeout. And it'll be Caleb Taylor to inbound it to Landon Tinsley, who's got 10 points. Hadn't scored here in the fourth. Again, the scoring been hard to come by. 26-25. Now Tinsley gets it. He'll step in. Little elbow floater is no good, and the rebound by Doyle. That's the first one he's missed of those. I think he needed a defender on him there because that one had a lot of space to work with. So Hicks can retake the lead here. They trail by 1. 3:12 to play in our ball game. Doyle knifes in and nearly had it stripped on the way up. Somehow still has it. He gets it over to Hagan. Hagan with 4 fouls on the floor with Kaufman, Doyle, Black, and Micah Merchant. Under 3 minutes to play. You can hear a pin drop in this place. Kaufman extra pass over to Black. He tried to go baseline. Inside out they go. Addison with it at the free throw line. He'll skip it to Hagan. Hagan didn't catch it cleanly, or that one might have went up as well. Back to Doyle. 2:40 to play. They'll bounce it to Tristan Black. Back to Doyle. Kaufman tried to get it into a double team. Merchant has it. He goes up. Blocked by Tinsley. Tinsley rebound. Big defensive play there by Landon Tinsley as Merchant tried to go up through a double team. And a good job not to foul. That would have been a tough shot, but Merchant had to put it up. As now there are 2 minutes and 17 seconds left. Pritchard, catch and shoot 3. That one off the front iron. No good, but the rebound by Graydon Reese. Back to Pritchard it goes. Kaufman tried to steal it. They'll get it back to Taylor. Reese with it in the far corner. Back to Taylor. 2 minutes to play in the ball game. Anacoco leads 26-25. Reese going baseline. He'll give it off to Dowden. Dowden to Tinsley. Back to Pritchard. 1:50 to play. They'll reset it here with Caleb Taylor. Tristan Black comes up to guard him and starts to count. Taylor goes baseline. Shot up off the window is short. Rebound pulled down by Merchant. Hicks with the basketball down by 1. 95 seconds to play. Kaufman goes behind the back. Guarded by Taylor. Into the front court he goes.
That's 5. That's 5.
And that is a 5-second call. Coach Stanifer doesn't like it. And a turnover. Back to Anacoco it goes. And a timeout. Anacoco. We'll take a 30-second break with him. Anacoco basketball leading by 1 over Hicks. 90 seconds to play. It's a road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Let the Rethink Title Company work for you. Have a commercial real estate transaction? We can do that too. With over 35 years experience as a full-service real estate title company, we strive to provide personal attention and efficient results throughout the entire settlement process, giving you peace of mind. Give us a call at 337-404-4060 or stop by our office at 116 East Lula Street in Leesville. The team at Rethink Title are proud supporters of our area students and athletes and wish the best of luck on their future endeavors.
And we're back here after the timeout. So the frustration by Coach Stanifer, obviously you didn't want to turn it over, but Derrick was able to spot it over in the corner. Coach Stanifer trying to call timeout before the 5-second count. And he said he had tried to get it in 3 times. But instead it's a turnover with 1:29 to play. Anacoco basketball, they lead 26-25. 4 fouls for Hagan. He's on the floor for the Pirates. So Kane's got to be smart here. And it's Taylor guarded by Tristan Black into the front court.
And he got to try to.
Doyle now guards Pritchard. Again, eventually you'll have to start fouling, but there's a lot. I think there's plenty to give here. There hadn't been much whistles tonight. Reese off the window, no good from point-blank range, and the rebound by Kaufman. 1 minute to play. 1 point game, Hicks basketball. Doyle will bring it out. Hagan runs down the baseline, trying to get through a screen. Doyle still with it. He'll get it over to Kaufman. 45 seconds to play. Doyle with it at the top. Sees a double. Get it back to Kaufman. This could be the final possession of the game. We'll see. Hagan with it in the corner. He'll get it back to Micah Merchant. 30 seconds to play. Merchant with it. Sees a double. He penetrates in, and Coach Standifer
gets the timeout that he needed.
Yep, he got that one in. And so with 27.6 to play, Hicks is going to try to dial something up here. Look, if they go back to that, maybe that backdoor cut on the, that baseline lob there, they could try that. The problem is you got to complete that pass through all those treetops down there, the Anacoco players. And look, they're not going to let you get it from the perimeter. They're playing pretty good perimeter defense. But it's a 1 point game. Anacoco leads 26-25. They trailed into the half, and they trailed by 2 going into the fourth quarter. Look, they led 9-7 after the first quarter, then just 3 points in that second. Again, the scoring picked up here in the second half, obviously, but again, it's 6-3 here in the fourth quarter. Anacoco leads by 1. Hicks has the basketball with 27.6 to play, and now out of the timeout. They'll have it. It'll be Micah Merchant inbound to Doyle. 25 seconds and rolling here. Micah Merchant skips it over to Doyle. Catch and shoot 3 for the lead. It's good! Braden Doyle makes it 28-26. 10 seconds to play. Taylor with it. Taylor goes around the screen from Dowden. Pritchard for 3. It's good! 4 seconds. Timeout on the floor, and Pritchard gives the Indians the lead. Holy cow, they trade threes. And Pritchard, for the moment, has given the Indians a 29-28 lead with 2.8 to play. Timeout on the floor. Holy cow.
Pritchard has 9. And if I'm not mistaken, he's the second leading scorer behind Kaufman.
Yeah, Tinsley has 10 as well, but it's been Pritchard's quarter. He's got 6, none bigger than the potential game winner. They've got 3.5 on the clock now as the timeout
came. Time to have a shot. Have time to get a shot off.
Plenty of time, and look, you're down 1. You don't need a 3, obviously, but you're going to have to shoot it quick, so you want a good look.
Yes. You know what the funny part is? Braden Doyle 3 was so good, that's still hanging from it.
I was going to say, that last trip down from Doyle, the net still ripped over there on the end to our left. But again, he hits the 3 to go up. Back on the other end, Anacoco gets a good look from Ethan Pritchard, who drills the 3 to give them a 29-28 lead for the moment. Man, what a game. It has lived up to the billing, and Hicks will have one more chance for the win here. And this has been an incredible back and forth here in the late goings. Anacoco needs a stop. Hicks needs a bucket. It'll be Kaufman inbound. He'll get it to Doyle. Doyle, 2 seconds. 1 second. Crosses half court. Good if it goes for the win. It's no good. And the Anacoco Indians hang on. 29-28 on the Ethan Pritchard game-winning 3. Derek, they got a pretty decent look at it. Doyle caught it.
He was trying to pull something out from Kane Hagan's book.
Yeah, had some space. But again, his shot just to the left. And the Anacoco Indians hang on to get the win. Man, what a game. 29-28. Pritchard's game-winning 3 is the difference. Hits it immediately after Doyle hits the 3 to give Hicks the lead. Holy cow. We'll take a break, catch our breath, come back and close this one out. What a game. Anacoco survives the last second shot, 29-28. It's the road to the championships on today's Country 105.7.
Dale Peterson, pharmacist, and the staff at Rosepine Family Pharmacy are proud supporters of the Road to the Championships. Rosepine Family Pharmacy knows that the combination of academics and athletics help young people become well-adjusted citizens. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call 337-462-0177. Serving the community since 1985, choose your hometown pharmacy to fill your prescription needs.
Are you paying your bank to hold your money? If so, it's time to make the switch to a bank with totally free checking. Sabine State Bank offers free checking with no fees, no minimum balance, no balance requirements, no analysis fees, and we still include check images in your statements without a fee. There is even a free small business account. If you really want free checking, stop by one of our convenient 45 locations. Sabine State Bank. Our goal, your future success. Member FDIC.
Jackson Hewitt makes taxes feel like a yacht rock song.
April breeze, give me my biggest tax refund, please. You, me, and a lifetime accuracy guarantee.
And now get $100 just to try Jackson Hewitt. Does your tax person do that?
Say goodbye to that no guarantee tax guy.
Ready to sail through tax season? Go to Jackson Hewitt and you'll be... Limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com.
Back here in Anacoco where everybody's caught their breath, settled down after a heck of a finish in our final game of the night. The Indians get the win 29-28. Ethan Pritchard's three with 3 seconds to play was the difference right after Braden Doyle thought he had maybe won it for the Pirates. He hits the three. Anacoco comes down, Pritchard with the answer, and then Doyle's shot a couple of feet behind the three-point line at the buzzer goes just to the left off the backboard. And the Anacoco Indians survive and get the win. Man, what a game, Derek. Fifth straight win for the Indians. Or, I'm sorry, the fourth straight win for the Indians. That snaps a 4-game winning streak for the Pirates. But look, that's couple of losses there for the Pirates to Zawali by 2, and now this Anacoco team by 1. Man, look, you played it pretty good. You led going into the fourth. You led at the half. Just one better shot than the one you hit to close it out, and then you had the shot there at the end. But Anacoco hangs on.
I mean, what can you really take from this game that is a negative?
Yeah, look, I think, like you said, this was iron sharpening iron. You said it early in the first quarter, and yeah, look, obviously, this one hurts if you're Hicks. You hit the shot to take the lead, and then Anacoco comes down. But man, you played really well, good enough to win, and I think you've got to feel pretty good about the way you can just line it up against teams like Anacoco and Zawali. Like you're not that much. You're not worse. Like there's not a tier and then you're below. You're right in there, and I think Coach Stanford could take that away. It's a tough loss losing like that late, down at the buzzer. But look, you had a chance to win, and I think you look at that, and like we said, these two teams are going to meet up again, and that's at the Pirate Ship on February 6th. So if you thought this one was good, I'm sure that one will be just as good, if not better. But again, Anacoco gets the win. Ethan Pritchard's three with 3.5 seconds to play is the difference. The shot at the buzzer falls short for the Pirates, and it's Anacoco with a 29-28 victory. Landon Tinsley with 10 points. He was the only Anacoco Indian into double figures. However, Ethan Pritchard tried to catch him there late. He had 6 points in that fourth quarter to finish with 9, none bigger than the final 3 he hit to win them the game there. 5 points for Tanner Dowden, Graydon Reese with 3 points, and Caleb Taylor with 2. As for the Pirates, Addison Kaufman into double figures with 10, 7 from Tristan Black, Kane Hagan with 6. Hagan scoreless there in the second half. You could probably look at that as maybe, look, if he gets going a little bit more, we might have a chance as well. But again, a great game there. 5 points from Braden Doyle. 2 players in double figures the whole game for both teams, and what a finish there.
The final score ended under 30, so that's pretty much just
you take it how you could get it. And if you missed this or joined us early or joined us late, it was a 1-point win for the Lady Pirates in our first game, 37-36. So crazy finishes in both games. We got 2 great games here. They're always going to be good in District 4B when these, all these teams in District get together. You throw the records out the window, but 2 great finishes. Lady Pirates win game 1, and the Indians win game 2. A point in each game was the difference. Follow the West Central Sports page on Facebook. We'll let you know where we'll be next. For Mike Holt back in studio, Derrick Lee to my right, I'm Sean Larkin. Thank you for joining us. This has been another presentation of the Road to the Championships on Today's Country 105.7. Have a great night.
Today's Country 105.7.